Twitch, please. What though? What is the issue? Why is it so unstable? It makes no sense. My internet connection is, like, immaculate. This is ridiculous. How dare you do this on the day of the adamantine seal? So, two important things I need to remember to do in this game. Build a Forsaken Altar basically as soon as I can get a perk from it, and build the Beacon Tower probably pretty darn quickly. It does certainly come in handy. I wish I could tear it down after I get all the stuff from it, but you know, oh well. Space continues to be at a premium. What can one do? Harvester's camp down. Really kind of rough right now with not a lot of people. Definitely wish I had more. Do I cut down this many trees just to make space? I want to get into this glade, but it's like... it's questionable. Maybe it's good enough. Nothing really I care gets built right now, so we'll just have these guys build immediately. Install a rain engine here, just because we have a quest for it. And I could put the smithy here just because it fits thematically. It's like more efficient to put it next to the warehouse. Yeah. Speaking of being efficient, if you're used to me being very aesthetically conscious for these games, I kind of have to ditch that for the seal because I can't clear cut the forest to make rooms for a nice sprawling gardenscape because the trees hate you. So instead, what I must do is make as efficient a use of the space as possible, which generally means foregoing nice roads and putting housing in a very tight clump. Hello? People? Foxes? Oh. Also a guidance stone. Hi, Lox. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? Alright. Looks like the seal is here. So I should be chopping towards that, ideally. Faster I find the seal, well, I mean, like, I don't think I'll be starting on, getting the seal done at any point soon, but it's not a bad idea. Lagging. Twitch has been absolutely killing me today. Started unstable, I stopped and restarted the stream. It was still mildly unstable, and then the stream was just like, no, I can't do this anymore. And it ended. Which is ridiculous. I can pause and try to redo the stream if it's bad though. Like maybe I should be typing this instead of talking. so I will. Anyway, I'm gonna grab some money from these guys. I don't have the veggies to bring them in, and I need money for land tax. So why not? Yeah, let me know if it's bad luck, so I can just stop and restart the stream, because there's nothing else I can do. Like, my internet connection's fine, it's just for some reason the Twitch server hates me. God only knows. Well, year one's about to be done. We've accomplished basically nothing but collecting wood, which is, you know, good, ultimately. We need it. Anyway. The first storm is always global production speed is lowered by 50%. Not the worst by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, right now I think I just hodl and wait for stuff to be built. We'll get some newcomers pretty soon. Yep, it's the seal today. This is the sealed forest. It's terrible, and it's P20. Doesn't get any harder. Ugh. Oh god, my throat. One second. You know, I said that offhand, but it's kind of true that this doesn't actually get any harder than this. Max difficulty on the Queen's Hand trial, where I don't have all my upgrades. I guess maybe if I, like, purposefully didn't take any upgrades, it'd be harder, but who on earth would do that? Why would you ever do that? Alright, we got some money. That's good. Getting more people, which is also good. The Fox... I mean, it's hostility 1. Are they gonna leave? It's only -4. I guess they'll stick around. Let's probably get more beavers. Another pipe wouldn't be bad, but more beavers on the woodcutting camp sounds, that just sounds scrumptious to me. Let's also get to collecting these roots. And you guys can come over here. I should probably set it to only chop marked trees before we decide to clear out everything willy-nilly. Because they did a whole bunch over here. Because I forgot. Because I'm playing badly immediately. Yeah, Fox on the Hearth is fine. Basically gonna have a human on the hearth for the entire game, I think. Unless, like... Unless we get into a pretty specific situation where, like, we need to lower hostility by a tick just to get below a certain threshold, then I might put the Fox on the Hearth just to lower Glade hostility. We'll see. I was really hoping I wouldn't run into foxes, because I don't have their house unlocked. And having good houses is sort of critical sometimes for a good game, because you want everybody to have a pretty high base level of happiness. And, you know, nice housing is how you do that. But I don't have nice housing for the foxes, and they're my lowest resolve person, so that's gonna be an issue, I think. Maybe I need a second person in the workshop, too. Certainly doesn't feel crazy, especially with absolutely nothing being built right now. Alright, give me a good cornerstone. Every time Voice of the Sealed One triggers, after the hearth reaches 100% corruption, 3 new villagers appear in the settlement. I'm not going to play around people dying. We take the money. Fox influx and human influx. We have a herb garden, which means I guess I just click Fox influx because that's the one we can definitely do. Work break. Don't fell trees for 510 seconds. I get coal, amber, and woodcutting movement speed. How much wood are we sitting on right now? 80? That's not a lot at all. Do I really just click the button that says we don't do anything this year for an early order? Maybe. Could just put everybody on full-time gathering, clear the glade out. It would be pretty useful. Maybe I do that. Maybe I chop into the glade to see to get a little further towards the seal. And once we've chopped into there, we'll stop woodcutting, and we'll hopefully just be fine. Just put everybody on gathering posts and other presumably productive things, and we'll stop felling trees. The end. Love it if I found some fertile ground in this glade, but I'm not counting on it, that is for sure. Yeah. Oh my. That's some fertile ground. Oh baby. Gosh. Do I take herbs? Do I take the herb garden so I can do the fox influx thing? Surely 2-star food is more important than then again, this year we are kind of just sitting around gathering stuff, so herb garden might actually be really good. In fact, maybe I can like prioritize that. Mayhap. Oh, we need a lot of planks. And they're kind of just all over the place. Such is life, though. Also, another guidance stone. We can delete that for some free materials. It's such a nice bonus. Also, pay the land tax, of course. I see you've opened up a small glade, trying to keep the sealed ones from escaping. Well, that's gonna cost you some money, brother. I don't make the rules. Yes, you do. You're the queen. You make literally all the rules. Your word is law. Yes, but have you considered that I don't make the rules? Man, +1 to plank yield would be really nice. The oil would also be really nice. I definitely want to find the seal before I break into any caches, though. The first one is open or send 3 caches, or other stuff. So, like, generally I want to save any caches I find until I find the seal. That is one reason to try to get to the seal as soon as possible, so I can actually make use of those things. Alright, let's get the farm fields going. Humans on the herb garden ASAP, basically. We might get some harvest out of that if we're lucky. We're not gonna get much, that's for sure. But we might get something, and that's good enough. Probably would be more wise to focus on roots, but again, if I'm gonna have 2 gatherers camps completely full, doing nothing but gathering food for this entire year, we're probably gonna be good on food. I'd have to assume. Wonder if that'll actually get planted. It did! My god. I didn't expect that at all. I expected nothing but disappointment. Stonecutter's camp is up. I still need my beaver as a builder right now. I've got roads to make. Once planks get delivered, we'll have our shelters up. Well, I guess shelter singular. I'm so nervous. All right. Looks like the farm is cleared out. That's good. Once they empty that, I'll swap them over to something more useful, instead of sitting in the farm doing nothing but twiddling their thumbs. But you know, I'm not saying that sitting on your butt being idle during clearance isn't valid, but also, I'd prefer if we didn't starve to death. So you know. We all have our preferences. Once these herbs are delivered, the herb garden will be empty, will be good. And you are going to end up being idle as soon as you are done eating. Just in case, I will wait on that. If we get any metal whatsoever, we'll want to turn it into tools. We'll always want to have 6 pipes no matter what. Yeah. You're done, go help build. Is it faster to put it up here? It's hard to tell. Probably, given the pathing that I just witnessed. Anyway, eventually we will make a road through this forest to the herb garden, but for now it goes where it pleases. Okay. Also, pipe that up, start your engines. This won't affect hostility in any way, so may as well just bring them in. The carpenter and the scribe. Carpenter is, like, really superfluous right now. I guess I take the scribe. Scroll's nail could be useful. Part of me wants to reroll for something more useful, but it's good enough. And I can't waste my very precious early game money on being picky. Speaking of precious early game money, let's get down a trading post and spend it. Villagers take longer rests and consume twice as much food this storm. Definitely could be worse. Alright, these guys will cause hostility issues. Nuts. Does it kill me to bring them in? Foxes will lose 4 happiness. Possibly 5 or 6, depending on who gets kicked out of the house. I guess it's fine. I guess it's manageable. Never mind. I forgot the result penalties hadn't kicked in yet. Oops. I'm dumb. It's fine. We're due an impatience tick pretty soon that will not get us there. Uh-oh. Sure won't. Also, burn Steam Arrow because we're out of fuel. Make it, you know, lowest priority, but if we have to, do it. Oh wait, I have a fox, right. I can just, put one on the hearth, and then the next impatience tick gets me, solves all my problems, which, boy, that'd be cool, huh? Hey, work break's done. Cool. Alright, well, it's gonna be a little spooky. Let's not mince words. Today is going to be spooky. But on the other hand, things that make it better. Yeah. 5 above the cap. Absurd. Oh, I should also check out my new blueprint. Huh. I mean, Greenhouse is exceptional in, like, all games. Little less good now that since I started the herb garden. Distillery would be very nice. I could turn my herbs into food if I found some water, but I would need to find some water. Or put down a rain collector, one of the two. I could argue for both. Distillery is a place I think foxes are happy in, yeah. There's a lot of good things to say about the distillery. They're both water dependent. I guess I'll take the distillery just because the greenhouse is fairly cheap to buy when it comes to vendors. Relative to everything else. Let's be clear, it's very much a relative to everything else thing there. We have a little scrap of wood. That is enough for me to, well, sack wood and not coal. Do have to make sure I am on the ball, though. That is for sure. Anyway. Once the park goes up, though, we should be fine for the most part. Question mark? Yeah. We're good now. We're barely good. Thank you, Lox, for the tail. Alright. Put down a big shelter over here. Once this reed field's gone, it should be gone momentarily. Farm is fully plowed. That's good. I guess I could have them help build or something, but I don't know. By the time they get over to where they'd be useful, they'll want to go back to the farm anyway, so I kind of want to just have them ready and waiting to start planning. Speaking of things I need to be ready for, let's move this one over here. We have to start cutting towards this glade. Not really a choice in the matter, so I guess we'll take path of least resistance. Basically just have to squeeze it in. Stop giving me things that give me stuff when the people die. I'm not okay with that. God. Empathy events are definitely not guaranteed. Trade and industry is at least guaranteed. I guess I take that. Building a citadel and religion are both fine. Maybe I can work on packs of building materials and it'll work out. It's as good as I can hope for, I guess. Farlef, you brought me a rain mill. That's very good. I definitely want some flour production in this. And the pack of building material boost is also immediately useful. It's a lot of my money. But, like, I think I can handle that. I need, like, 8 amber to open up the glades I need to open up, and this will leave me with 11, so, like, it's fine. I think it's a good pickup. I think I take it. I also would love to have 3 metal. You brought no metal. I guess I can buy a tool instead, but just be aware you've disappointed me greatly. Alright. Turn in funding the expedition. Kaboom. Huzzah. Huzzah and also hurrah. Put the rain mill down. I guess that's it for now. For now, we're in wood cutting and gathering territory for the foreseeable future. I do need to sell goods, so it would behoove me to see if there's a good deal. This is a good deal, but oil is a non-renewable resource. You think oil's a non-renewable resource? What kind of American are you? Chortle. Boy. We just have no planks, which makes sense given that we ran completely out of wood. Given that we didn't chop any wood last year at all for the entirety of clearance and drizzle. Well, that does it. Tends to do it. Those yearly hostility jumps are mean. Farliff is leaving. I think we just say bye. Thanks for arriving, I guess. Run out of roots. Not the end of the world. Let's mark these for chopping. It's a very convenient amount of wood right next to the warehouse. And these guys are going to need something to do when this giant overgrown abyssal tree falls. I'd also love to clear out more space for housing, but space is at a bit of a premium. Me when I'm visiting Vancouver. Do I need that? Can we chop up here first? Just get some of this out of the way so I can build. It's not the worst idea. I'm eventually going to delete the road behind the hearth. Like, I need to make sure the buildings are like... The roads are there for travel, not for aesthetics. I'm going to have to squeeze everything in real tight. Speaking of that, I should be first relieving a builder, but also upgrading the hearth. I guess we're just gonna put a nice big garden park over here. Clearance water, eh? I can't use it quite yet. Nice to see, though. Alright. We'll take the goods from that. Move these fine betailed gentlemen over here. I want to chop into these for sure. May as well pipe that up immediately. I need to use some kind of rainwater, and even if it's just comfort in the rain mill, it counts. I have 8 for this, right? Yeah, I have 9 amber. Cool. Oh no! It's year 3 already. Right. That thing. That extremely important thing. Yep. Okay. Where are all our planks at? Probably in this beaver house we're building. Screw your better housing. That goes to the blight post and the communal shelter. Don't you forget it. If I'm lucky, I will get enough herbs for Fox influx. That's gonna be a huge influx of people, which, you know, no duh. What did you think? It's literally in the name, influx. But also, shush. Man, we gotta get a Purging Fire immediately. It's gonna be a really, really scary moment. Purging Fire. How much do I need, like, for now? I have 10 cysts without doing anything with the Rain Punk right now, so, yeah. Gonna get a lot of that. It helps to go into Rain Punk on this game because one of the seal requirements is, use, like, 300 water over the course of the game, and that's one of the, more consistent ones you can get. So I'll be pretty happy to do that one. On the other hand, does mean the game gets a lot more dangerous. Because you're gonna have a bunch of people causing a bunch of blight, which causes a bunch of problems. Like death. Little death problem. Ooh, hi. Excellent. Ooh, place for the plantation. I'll need road access, unfortunately. Which, you know, duh. Well, maybe I put my next hearth over here. Maybe. Also found a Rain Punk drill? There's a bunch of metal in it and some tools. It also pops a coal vein. I think there's coal veins. No, there isn't. I'm not sure what I want to do with that, actually. The extra part's nice, I guess. Yeah. Get full woodcutters going. Get the camps back up and running fully. I mean, we need a road to the hearth from here, at the very least. And I can't really let the perfect be the enemy of the good, I think. So let's just carve out a very tight road over here. We will work on that. We'll also work on cutting into this glade. Is that 2 no matter what? No, it's 3 here. Okay. So we definitely want wild death. We'll cut this one. I think around the end of storm season, I will cut into this glade and we will be done with that. Also at hostility level 2, and I can't do a lot about it. Which is bad. Would a hearth get me, would a fox get me below the threshold? It would. Okay. I guess that's our plan for the storm. Put a fox on the hearth. Once the drizzle, once the clearance water exists, we can throw low resolve people into the rain mill and pipe in happy juice, and that'll work out for the most part. Oh boy. We need to clear at least 7 of the cysts for us to not die. And it looks like we'll have enough purging fire for it by the time storm hits. So I guess that's good. Something wrong over here at the farm, guys? I know the road's a little circuitous and you need to go around a box, but like, can you not leave half the fields unpicked? It's a little ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous, and also you're risking us dying from no food. Storm season is 100% longer, and you cannot sacrifice goods at the hearth. Nasty. Fortunately, we lived through it. As long as the hearth doesn't get corrupted. That's a big asterisk. One might say it's a deadly serious asterisk. Yeah, this is where we would start making porridge if I had any water. I guess you should help build the geyser then in that case, huh? We're not at hostility level 2 yet, so the leakage isn't going to be lethal. I guess you can harvest from over here now. Probably gonna have to gather from these meat nodes pretty quickly too. Because the herb garden is absolutely not sustainable right now, given that it's barely producing anything, and half of it isn't even edible, which are problems. How we doing, boys? The cysts are all gone. Thank goodness. Go back to doing useful stuff. Well, you know, other useful stuff. What you were doing was not only useful, but, like, critical. But, you know what I'm saying. Stop being pedantic. Can I put a human back on the hearth? I can. Good. won't deny that the food situation is getting worrisome. But once we get, like, water going, we can turn the herbs and the grain into good stuff. We'll be fine. Should also build a Forsaken altar somewhere. Can't forsake that. Ha ha ho ha he ho ho. Hardy har har hars. Hars 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 hars. Oh, we cut down a tree. That's unfortunate. Alright, the storm lasts twice as long. I was like, what's the order doing up here already? And I was like, it's because the storm lasts twice as long, right? These rewards are so much better. Bonus to food production, parts, people I could probably do with or without. Trade goods is a lot easier to do, gets me a lot of money in building materials, but like when I need money in building materials, it's usually not when usually not on this late game. I could like produce flour and put it into building packs. It feels like that's a terrible plan, but it would give me a lot of good stuff. Let's just take Fox Villagers. We'll work on the long-term stuff. Eight-minute-long storm. It is brutal. How many mushrooms do we have left? Not a ton. It's mildly concerning. Where are we? 27 seconds to go. Foxes are starving. Oh no. Oh, that's really bad. It's exceptionally bad. Like... don't really have any extra food nodes I can exploit. Maybe at the trapper's camp? Maybe. I guess I'll be buying food from the vendor pretty soon, huh? Alright, what did we find? An ancient shrine. Well, this is gonna be hard to do. open cache and install eight rain engines. That's not happening for a bit. Ugh. All right. Break that open.
Yeah.
Need more people in the camp there. Need more fabric. Man. What does one do about this? Well, woodpecker technique is not very good on the sealed forest, given how few trees you chop down, but it's good enough to take. Ugh. Woof. It's a pretty good price for parts, actually. I might send that one off. Rorg. There's what I was talking about, the cheap greenhouse. Minor issue, no drizzle water. Really need a geyser to make that thing pop. Certainly not the end of the world, but... Cookhouse would also be awfully nice, but... Not sure I can do that. Not at the moment, at least. We gotta get the cheapest food we can buy. 33, 34. Yeah, the raw stuff for some reason is more expensive than everything else. I guess we'll take some pickled goods. How many people do we have? 20? Oh god, alright. Trade some sea marrow for that, that's fine. Can't really buy tools for this. Like to excavate it. I don't have the food for any of this. I could buy the food, I guess. I'm not real fond of looting this one. It might be okay. Gets the fox thing done. What's your cheapest raw food? They're all the same price? Okay, well. Sucks to be me, I guess. We'll buy 24 bucks. No, we won't. You don't sell 24 bucks. We'll buy 24 meat. That is somewhat kind of renewable if you squint. Okay. Also need to deny meat consumption, but that's fine. We have like plenty of pickled goods for people to walk over and be like, hey, I can eat something, that's cool. I sure did miss being able to eat things. And I'd be like, yeah, man, I know. I'm glad that's done with, huh? God, these are both actually important to do. No. This is... The shrine kills people. Let's get that done fast. Mayhap. Should maybe do the thing that will kill people if we don't do it. That might be smart. So you get to building. Alright, the geyser pump exists. Huzzah and hurrah. We can start making porridge. Could also pipe up the rain mill. Which I don't mind doing, I do need to use water. Oh, we don't have, like, just keep only using fabric for this. Fabric is a lot more renewable than planks and bricks right now, unfortunately.
Hello.
Can't really buy building materials either. A lot of that sucks. Woodcutter's camp has run out of trees. Well, then move over here, if you please. Also, I need this to be out of the way. Get out of here, Zorg. I need the space. Boy, was I hoping the plantation would have existed by now. That would have been sweet. Alright, we got it. Good. Let's get some stew-star food production up. Zorg is leaving.
Hello.
Again, I do really want the greenhouse and the cookhouse right now. But it's really, really, really hard to afford. Like, exceptionally so. If you destitute yourself, you can just barely afford it. You trying to sell me a bank loan? That's not that funny. You're delivering the last of the meat, I guess? You are. Good. And you're both working on it. Good. No one dies. We'll have plenty of herbs for, fox influx. We'll throw a bunch of foxes into the distillery to start making porridge. They'll be all happy schmappy. And everything will just turn out great. Both of these are fine. Kinda don't care who I bring in here. Both of the things they bring are useful. So I guess we'll do that. Rain mill continues to be idle. We'll get a use for flour one day. Don't worry about it. Low on food again, but it's fine. We've got berries coming. We'll get some from here. And soon we will be turning our worthless grain into porridge. And everybody will be eating hearty. We'll have an eating hearty party. In the meantime, we'll supplement that with bugs. Oh boy, bugs. I love bugs. I could eat bugs all day, day. They're my favorite. Oh boy, I need human houses. I need to get rid of these roads. Space is at a premium. Can't screw around with making things look nice. Gonna make him look as nice as possible. But not at the expense of efficiency. Alright. No trade routes I'm super interested in. Still working on fill the engines, just slowly. Working on build the Citadel equally slowly. We'll get the herbs done this year one way or another. Hey, you're done here. Good. What's the next plague, by the way? Destroys 6 random resource nodes. Well, that's annoying, but I don't know. 3 fertile grounds was really lucky. We're pretty sustainable now. Do I slap down a hearth over here? Everybody loves living next to the giant eyeball. Why, just the other day, my nephew was like, oh man, I sure would love to wake up in the morning and see the sealed ones poking out from the dark chasms of the earth. That'd be super pog, Uncle Chris. I was like, ah, yes, it would be indeed pog, young one. Ah, I'm so hip with the kids. Low on food again. Yeah, you're not wrong. Fortunately, Fox Influx is done. Kaboom. That's a lot of people. Should have been a little less cavalier about that. We need to get up shelters in a big way. Tinkerer or Forum. Both of these are awful. I guess I'll take the Forum because I can make ale and scrolls fairly easily. I can already make tools, so the Tinkerer is kind of like not great. Definitely could have been better. If I don't find a Drizzle Geyser, I might have to get I may have to get another distillery just to keep up with the porridge needs. So we got a lot of foxes and they'll eat a lot of porridge. Wouldn't mind a place for them to hang out during the storm so they're not as scared. That'd also be pretty nice. So no building materials whatsoever, huh guys? We got the perk out of the cache at least. We'll be much more productive with our planks now. Which is really important. Given how we need to be very cautious about the wood we chop. Because if you chop too much wood, the forest tries to kill you. More than usual. Let's see. We also got metal out of this, as I recall, yeah. Normally I'd say that for fox houses, but I can't make them. So, probably gonna transmute that into tools. Send this off to the Citadel. For some rep and some money. Of things I should be doing. Let's get down an altar here. Do I have any other copper veins? I mean, like... whatever. I'll find a better one, almost certainly. Just put the altar down there. Plague of Locusts destroyed. Some bugs. The reeds. A big bug. All the berries I was picking. Awkward. Some clay and yet more clay. Did not like. Not a fan of how that went down. Also not a fan of being this high on hostility with no way to lower it. Boy. Hope the shelter builds quickly. Do we have enough planks in storage for it? We kinda do. Guess we'll work on that. You're still building material packs, which is needed. Could make some crop packs if I really wanted to get the ancient seal done, but I'm already pretty close to doing Heart of the Forest. I don't think I want to do that. You guys come over here, chop that. This is certainly a good place for a warehouse over here. Plantation, maybe another herb garden, actually. We can turn the herbs into porridge directly, and the roots can be ground into flour, and I need a lot to grind into flour. There's a lot to say about that. Alright. We will plan on that. Put a warehouse right here. Call it okay. I am getting very worried. When's the next impatience tick? Fairly soon? Thank you for the tail, Titus. Appreciate it a lot. I'm glad I get to cheat slightly. I'm at 0 out of 100. Literally one hostility too high of being fine. There we go. We got there. It's fine. I wasn't worried for a second. Let's get the stonecutter camp filled out. Trapper's camp is already filled out. Forger's camp can't be used. Harvester's camp can't be used. Pretty sure the herbalist camp is also out of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that plague of locusts was very rough. As they tend to be. I hear it's one of those biblical things. Alright. Last order's arriving. What do we got? Export a bunch of stuff, or have 20 villagers with religion filled. I'm 7 away from actually physically being able to do that. So it's probably never gonna happen. There's a chance. I don't know. I'm not gonna do either of these by accident. So I think the plan is just to sit on that and wait until I get a blueprint that is relevant. get those planks made. Do wish I could find a storm geyser somewhere out here, but oh well. Why am I so laggy? Really? I thought the lag had cleared up. I don't know. Twitch has been awful all day. It's like, my net connection is fine. It's just Twitch being awful. I need somebody on the Blight Post. Because we have assist. We have 2, in fact. Well, if I find a drizzle geyser, that'll be amazing. So let's hope it'll be amazing. Okay. We'll fill the engines pretty soon. Mildly worried about sustainability now. Farlif has returned. I don't think he's going to bring anything relevant. Fabric's not going to be particularly relevant. Metal I could make tools out of, but who cares? Could definitely use bricks, but I'm kind of loath to spend money on that. I could just trade him clay for as many bricks as that'll buy me. Not particularly efficient in terms of resources, but it certainly is good in terms of time. Oh boy. A lot of people doing not a lot. It's not ideal. What do I do about that? Make another production building? I am basically not able to keep up with our porridge needs at all. So maybe it would be prudent to make a distillery. I have enough metal for this, actually. Like 6, that's 12, plus 4, 16. I have just enough. I guess that's good then. What's the next storm gonna do? Hostility from discovered dangerous and forbidden glades increased by 15. Eek. Fill the engines is done. Lovely. Little scary to bring that many people in, but... Ooh. 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 I like it. Happy to see it. Okay. 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 Can we fit it anywhere? We can. Okay. Okay. God, I'm gonna need more shelters, aren't I? I also need my buildings to exist. That'd be helpful too. Throw the hearth down here. Don't see why not. Right next to the farm and the warehouse. Seems like an okay plan. Start a new housing district over there. Will be fine? Question mark. Hey, building material packs are done. We did it. Walking speed, metal, reputation point. Very good. It's way more metal for the smithy. I should probably just let him use normal wood. I know it's way more wood efficient. It is way more wood efficient, though, is the thing. I did turn off herbs. Oops, that's my bad. Doesn't matter that much. As long as we've got something to eat. Okay. Human house now exists. Good. How are we on tools? Probably don't have anywhere close to enough. Sort of. At least we have enough metal now. In fact, let's just get more people working on it. This would speed us up considerably, wouldn't it? Yeah, that seemed worth it. I don't need no stinking coal vein. Coal veins are for nerds. Nerds and people who want to industrialize. I.e. nerds. Yeah. Take that, people who use coal. Alright, we're gonna get 2 perks from the Forsaken Altar. And I'm just gonna cross my fingers and pray to all that is unholy that it's a really good perk. Out of trees? Goodness me. Here. That'll keep you busy for a while. Well, I've only opened 1 dangerous glade, so the plague shouldn't affect us too badly. Maybe I do swap to crops. Packs of crops do feel a lot easier now that I look at my current situation. Why risk opening yet more glades? It's a good question. Can't just shove roots into packs of crops. It is an option. We do have plenty of other foodstuffs. You add a porridge, really? And just not keeping up with how much we need to make. It's unfortunate. We have enough houses queued up for everybody. But doesn't really matter. Smithy. Alright, Isabel, wow me. Bonus to storm water production is not a wow. Bone tools, like there's something there, but also screw you, no. Titan belt's great. Basically never have to use provision packs. I'll take it. Ooh, hi. Yes. 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 Okay. That's something. That's definitely something. Alright. I get 2 free blueprints. I gotta make the most out of those, for sure. What get? What do? What most important? What a great question, me. Make metal, but out of what, pray tell? Anything I super need for my orders? Do need incense. I mean, I have a temple now. I should probably click the Cult of Fire. We'll get 20 humans eventually, I'm sure. T-Doctor's really good for global resolve. It's not gonna pop for a while, though. I do have some plantations. The Druid Hut wouldn't be crazy. Neither would the Clothier. Surely I need to focus on getting good food up, though. Cookhouse is probably the most ideal building for me. Foxes will eat the skewers, everyone else will eat the biscuits, and the pigments can be used for scrolls. It's very good. Clay pit could ensure I'm never out of clay, despite how many plagues of locusts descend upon us. Fox House to boost Fox Resolve is not crazy either. Coats is also not crazy. Kiln's not crazy. Druid's Hut isn't crazy. Apothecary is the best place to make incense, but do I really need that? It's very tempting to go for the tea doctor just so that I could get a ton of global resolve, which would solve a lot of my problems. If I'm getting the cookhouse, I will be basically instantaneously going into complex food, which would make the tea doctor even better. It's a very long-term play, the tea doctor. So they're both kind of long-term plays. Well, the cookhouse less so. I guess. Actually, I don't need to cut those down, because the entrance is already exposed. Huzzah! Alright. Yeah. Guess we'll throw the tea doctor over here where it'll be useful eventually, someday. Speaking of things that need to be eventually useful someday, you guys go over here, get the clay. You guys keep collecting meat. Alright. That's something. I need to throw another beaver into the rain mill where they're happy. Still not quite getting there, but we're certainly closer. If I could get another shelter down, that'd be ideal. And building materials is the minor issue with that. So I just glanced at my stream lag. Twitch is being awful. What can I do here? I do have an excessive number of people and plenty of parts. Maybe it's a rain collector day. I don't know. Worst comes to worst, I burn some wood. It's definitely not the end of the world if that happens. Basically just progress towards Sacrament of the Flame here. I can put a fox in the geyser pump, that helps a little bit. Kind of needed these buildings to exist a lot earlier. Oh, they're still upset, huh? Uh-oh. That's rarely good. That could be a bad thing, in fact. That could be really bad. I'm getting more and more worried. How many would it take to get to 12 packs of crops? 36? That's quite a bit of a harvest. Not real thrilled about that prospect. Any good trade route? Could give up some reeds. I don't exactly have what you'd call an excessive amount of them, but... Oh. Oh. Why are you this upset? Why though? Why though? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. That's bad. It's very, very bad. How do I solve the resolve issue? Salvage wood from places that are using it is an option. Still in big trouble though. Uh-oh. We're out of porridge too. That's one reason I might be having trouble keeping people happy there. Don't suppose anyone watching wants to give me a quick little tale for +1 global resolve, do they? That'd be pretty nice. Can't really tear anything down. Well, I sort of can. I'm not using the post. It's 8 whole wood. Well, it's better than the none wood I have, so I guess I do that. You guys are using only planks, right? Because I didn't want you to be inefficient with our very limited wood supply. That was smart of me. I'm glad I was being smart in the past. Dang it! Ah. Oh, I have stormwater, right. I have stormwater, and I had a point of doing that. Still not enough. Dang it. Now houses are about to be built. Can't really pull people out of any other buildings. Guess I could just be screwed. That's an unfortunate, very real option. Kind of feels like what I'm gonna do. Four, three, two, one, and they're gone. Right? They're leaving now? Maybe I made it just in time to favor them before they go? Maybe. Just barely? No. Nope. Not enough. Maybe? It's not impossible. Oh my god, I think I got there. No one left. Holy cow. That was terrifying. Help. Not really the help I was looking for, gotta be honest. Fine to sell this, I think. Okay. Plank production back on. And I guess that's that. Could pipe up the distillery, though we have nothing to make porridge out of, so why would I bother doing that? Well, this sucks. Very much struggling to a lack of building materials here. Kind of extremely so. What's my option? What's next, by the way? All the forest mysteries turn on. There's worse things. Hello, Vlies. Do you have anything that saves my life? Kiln doesn't really save my life. Coal's more efficient, but not that much more efficient. And I need the wood. Honestly, just buying building materials sounds really good. Furniture would also be really nice. You sell the tablets? Probably. I'm pretty well set up for Essence of Corruption. I don't think I'm going to be doing uh, forest mystery nonsense. So throw that on there. Get some cloth while we're at it. Something. I really need to find another cache to open, and I need to progress this stuff really badly. But how can I do such a thing? Guess I could break into a dangerous glade. Certainly that's one of those things you're supposed to do during these games. It's a little bit dangerous. It's a lot a bit dangerous. But oh well. You guys can be very slightly less cramped now. Hitting 24 Fox Resolve is going to be harder than I'd prefer. But maybe not like impossible. Ooh, hey, the herb garden got done. Excellent. It's almost like I bought a truckload of building materials. It is almost like that. Funny how that worked out. Alright. Fleece is leaving. I think that's fine. We got an absolute truckload of money from the cache we just opened. Do I buy the kiln? Kind of want to buy furniture more, to be honest. +1 to global resolve is awfully nice. Hard to deny it. I guess this is granary for sure. If I manage to get containers up, I will be very happy for the pickled goods production. So that's nice. Throw someone on the hearth up here. Just make some fences, I suppose. This place is relatively self-contained. I'm not going to need a lot of people going to and from here, especially if I don't put any industry buildings over here that need purging. That'd be ideal. Still need all that done, though. Very, very importantly, get that going. Probably going to be making meat and berry skewers if I had to guess. And we'll just make a ton of biscuits as well. It's like 100, it's fine, doesn't matter. Use whatever we've got for that. Hopefully that gets up by clearance. What did we find? A Forsaken Crypt. What's the problem here? Amber and wine is lost. Impatience point. That's the big scary thing. Could just tear it down for some stuff. How much money do I have? 11. Not fantastic. Shoot. Thing is, I don't have any containers to make wine with. guess I can make barrels into distillery, but I don't have any metal. Well, I don't have any metal that I'm willing to give up on this. Speaking of which, I'm going to need the metal for this. Any luxury goods in here? No. Very unfortunate. Can however send it off at least. I also found a forger's camp, which is kind of nifty. It doesn't actually help us at all, but it's nifty. Nut bunnies. What do I do about this? Like, the only thing I can really think of is, like, get the cookhouse up, get the scribe up, make scrolls, and do it as fast as possible. Which means delaying a lot of other stuff. Most notably the temple. Probably gonna have to ditch the temple, which I hate. Planks, no bricks. Very little, no cloth, no nothing really. Alright. We salvage the luxury buildings for now. Recoup the building materials. Get the essential things built. And then whine about the whole thing because it sucks. Foxes are starving. Excuse me? Oh, I didn't allow you to eat any meat. Okay, well, fair. Sorry about that. That's entirely my bad. Woodcutter's camp is out. We've got nothing. Well, lucky you, there's an entire forest of trees right over here that you can just cut. You can cut it and it'll be great. Also, more fertile ground, which is really nice. Wish I'd known what this would be. I really can't afford an impatience point from this. I have less amber now. Wouldn't actually cause a resolve hit. Do I just burn it down? It's a lot of reputation to just give up on something that I could do. Yeah. I think I hold and try to make it work. It's that time again. What time? Time for the Blight to try to kill us. I don't like that time. Neither do I, friend. Neither do I. have some stormwater. Why not just pipe up the workshop then? Fox missed a meal. That's unfortunate. But we'll have plenty of herbs. We'll turn into porridge. It'll be good. Just need a lot of planks built. For that I need wood, and I don't have any. This is entirely my fault, but still. I'm allowed to be upset. Go help build. Hey. That helps. Part of the forest is done. Guardian part complete. Now what? Earn points from resolve, earn points from glade events. The caches I open count retroactively for this, so there's something to be said for this. Mortal Blood's gonna be a little hard to get, but not like impossible. Standing level 2 is also very possible, given that I've got basically free trade routes. That is a good point. Just need to do a lot of trade routes. That seems eminently doable. Hi. Just gain 3 ancient tablets, huh? Sure. I'll take it. Tool shop and leather worker. These are bad, is the thing. They would have been great earlier, but now they're bad. Water skins, like, there's something to be said there. Gives me containers to make pickled goods out of, but I don't have any way of making oil or leather, right? Well, I can only collect meat and oil, and that's not particularly sustainable in terms of a pickled goods production. Might end up having to be okay. Might just be what I have to do regardless, unfortunately. Also, this thing's still counting down, which is terrible. But, I mean, all the buildings I need to solve it are priority 5. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do here. So I can just use whatever. 50 flowers, fine. We'll go with that. Throw a bunch of people in the cookhouse. Just all my beavers that are not doing anything right now, I guess. Why not? Cool. If we get biscuits and skewers going, we'll be in much, much better shape. If we ever find jerky, we want to use it for that, because no one eats it. Best to turn it into food somebody likes. I guess I take the leather worker. It does something. Maybe it will be where I get my containers from, if I keep an amount of meat at hand. Questionable, but oh well. How's the porridge making going, guys? Slowly is the answer. I was sort of hoping we'd have had a big harvest by now. Not a fan of us not having it. Low on food. Foxes are starving. How are they starving? We have food. Just eat it raw. It's fine. Okay. Scribe exists. Gotta get somebody in there. How are we doing on blight? We're okay, I guess. Out of stormwater, sadly. That'll have to do. Don't need you guys collecting clearance water. Go on the trapper's camp, I guess. You guys be on the blight post. Are we out of clay? Oh no, we are. That's bad. Don't like that at all. You two start calming the spirits. We'll get the scrolls made eventually, I'm sure. Yeah, pigment's already gonna be made, and I don't need any more than what they're already making, so we're good. Finished up there, that's good. You're all out of trees. It's fine. I guess it'll have to be fine. How many more bugs here? Not a lot. Alright. You two go help build. In fact, you go help in the scribe. So we need to get that done pretty darn quick. Housing went up. Oh my god, everyone's housed. It's a miracle. What's your problem? We have no wood. We have literally none? Huh. That's a surprise. Is this one again? Yeah, all the mysteries turn on. Right, that thing. Give up my oil now. Now that it's actually gonna progress something. What's the standing level I need? Level 2. Alright. So to get to level 2, you need to trade 30 amber worth of stuff. So if I did this trade route and gave away all my oil, I would get to level 2 instantly. Which progresses the game, so feels like I can't be much more picky than that. Sure does. Plague of mysteries. 5 over, huh? That sucks. everyone to their happy spots. If you like being there, that's where you're gonna be. Fox is in here, turn the water on in here. Keep that much around. I'll probably need to move some beavers into the rain mill and pipe that up. Almost certainly. Beacon Tower isn't built yet, is it? No. Still waiting on construction. Fair enough. Barbers? Barbers? Where are the barbers? I can throw you in the smithy. Are you working on scrolls? Not yet. Fine. Go in the smithy. Be tappy. It's a lot of blight, and it's very, very frightening. And I'm low on food again, which is terrible. All of this is terrible. No wood to sacrifice. Even though I've been running two woodcutters with beavers nigh on constantly. It's very, very bad. What's up? Nope. What do I do? Just turning this in anti-helps. Makes my impatience go down, and I kind of need it to get where I need to go. Everybody's taking longer breaks. This is bad. It's very, very bad. You finish that. Get in the rain mill where you're happy. Doesn't really get us there, though. Could pipe up the cookhouse. That wouldn't really get us there either, though. Can't really pull people from where they're doing. If we don't get the scrolls made, we'll never finish this. I'm already going to lose my massive amount of amber from it, which is terrible. Yeah. I'm gonna have to spend all my money once the trader gets here, probably. That or burn a ton of sea marrow. One of the two. This'll do for this particular instant. Or not. Maybe the beaver will just leave and I can do nothing about it. Sure does look like he's about to leave and I can do nothing about it. Got there. Just barely. Just have to make it to the impatience tick. Then I can put a fox on the hearth and we'll be okay. Also, that's a ton of corruption and I'm terrified. Any place that uses wood. Can tear down the camps I'm not using. They have wood in them. Sure. Sounds good to me. Blight fighters are doing their best, but we never got offered a blight cornerstone that would help us clear it off faster. And I can't upgrade the blight post at all. It's scary. We are in spook times. We got our impatience tick. Everybody's okay. Not gonna say we're great, but we're okay. All right, we're below 100% corruption. Nobody dies this year. Trapper's camp has run out of bugs. Good news, there's meat over here. You're delivering scrolls. How are we doing on those? They're still being produced. Pretty okay pace. It's fine. Oh boy, we just don't have anything to turn into porridge, do we? A little surprised our farms aren't keeping us topped up with all that. More plantations? Maybe. I think I might need herb gardens more. Man, I would love to see the spice cornerstone. That would be really, really sweet. Or a woodcutting cornerstone. A lot of things could save me. I haven't gotten any of those things, but they exist. And that's important. Smith died from hunger? What? Oh god, we're out of food, huh? Couldn't have waited for the porridge to be made there, huh? Or the skewers to be made? Just... Dang it! This is where I'd put people in the warehouse if I could. So that they delivered the the food as soon as it arrives. Could get meat from the beacon tower. That might just be what I do as soon as it pops up. Just so nobody else starves to death. Yeah, especially with the hunger stacks ticking up and causing a disaster of epic proportions. Yes. Citadel, I would like some meat. Scouts work faster in delayed events, corruption resistance, peace, Song of Haste, the Song of Hope, Song of Prosperity, yeah. What we got we'll have to do. Anything good, Isabel? Way more tablets. Like an absurd amount of ancient tablets? That's a lot of wealth. Trade logs is also very good. These are both great. I do have a lot of money right now. So maybe I want more cornerstones on sale? Buy solutions to terrible things? Okay, cool. And that's all I can get. God, I wish I could still recoup the materials from that. I wish they hadn't fixed that bug. But I understand why they did. Nice. That's a get. Alright. I think I'll use my farming tools. Since we have, lots of, you know, farms. Duh.
You want to use the farming tools because you have farms. I think I understand. Oh man, this... I wouldn't have figured that out myself. Not at all. Who knew?
I don't know what that voice was. Don't think too hard about things I say. None of them are guaranteed to make sense at any point. Alright, the scrolls have been delivered there. Do we have any sea marrow anywhere? No. It's just from the trees then. Oh boy. Okay. Sell tools? Can I get up to 17 with this? No. Be one shy, which is a pain that is deep and unrelenting. Copper ore? I might be able to sell copper ore at some point. That could get me up to level 2 with Frogmarsh. Got options. Gotta make sure that I'm collecting as much from the clay pits as I can. Oh no, we're out of clay. Right. That's why that dried up. Yes. I recall this now. What do I do about that? I have to explore for more goods. Do I break into another dangerous glade? That feels reckless. Like, kind of super reckless. But maybe I do it anyway. Okay, we're done with the need for scrolls, at least. That's getting done. Let's throw you on this. Again, thinking I'm gonna lose a lot of money very soon. When's the trader arriving? This kills me in 3 minutes. He's pretty much here. That's fine. That's no problem. Maybe those guys at some point. We're just very tenuous right now. Low on fuel. Yeah, you're not wrong. Hello, loot box horse. Happy to see you. Wow me. Discovering a glade during the storm lowers impatience. That could be pretty great, actually. You very rarely get anything that lowers impatience. That could end up being really good. The egg delivery line is also amazing. Anything that gives me food per tick is, like, very welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Also, what's the next plague? Plague of fire. Fuel vanishes. That's terrible. I may need another woodcutter in that case, and just clear out, just chop his trees as fast as possible. Once again, somehow the trading post is always in my way. Amazing how that works out. Yeah. Go up here, chop these. This one you can chop just so it's even remotely accessible. Okay. Okay. I do continue to think that getting into a dangerous glade is the way forward at this point. It's just a lot of things are very tough right now is all. Nothing to turn into flour. Kind of used my beacon tower already, so no help there. Shelter's going up. I guess it's time to bring these guys in. Food, money. Well, no, the money will just vanish if I do that. Never mind. How about we don't? Man, I wish I had some sea marrow right now. You don't happen to sell any, do you, loot box horse? No. That's fine. Ooh, we can turn on eggs here because we have an egg delivery line. That will be an excellent use for that. Loot box horse is leaving, which is why it auto-paused. I guess we just say bye. Love to get to 24 Fox Resolve this year and get that a-going. Finish Fox villagers. Little villagers. Yeah. Yeah, once the hunger wears off and they get some good food in their bellies, that should basically take care of itself. Need to make sure I check the trade routes before the year ends as well. Did I get some extra tools? I did. Do I sell them? That gets me to level 2. Frogmarsh, I'm not gonna get to level 2 this year, I don't think. I guess I sell these. We do, you know, have the ability to make them if we got metal. Big if, granted, but it's something that could happen. In theory, we could have that. We could have that happen. Ooh, wait, what if we put pigment in trade good packs? Ooh, hold up. Hold the proverbial phone here. That sounds downright great. That sounds super duper, in fact. Guildhouse or grill? Hang on. We have no accessible copper veins, so I'm not really excited about the grill. Already can make skewers, already can make ale. Do we get anything from the Guildhouse yet? We do get a global resolve, which is not negligible. It also opens up luxuries, which is also not negligible. It's like does something. Alright. Apparently I've fallen into a win via trade route game somehow, despite my best efforts. What's this again? Right. Fuel destruction. That's why I set up the third woodcutter. I really did not want to get an impatience point from that. Oh well. I can do precisely nothing about it. Fox villagers will be done soon, though. That'll be another little bit of a point. Yeah, there went the Forsaken Crypt Impatience. Very bad. But we should get a bunch of reputation from that and Fox villagers. That'll buy us a little more time. And I can still work on the standing level, just slowly. Really looking to deliver something to Frogmarsh in clearance. Also hoping that we get an absolute truckload of edibles when clearance finishes too. We should get an absurd amount of edibles this year. Alright. Any good trade routes? Nothing to Frogmarsh, which is unfortunate. Can't give up the tea. Anything Frogmarsh? Tracks to trade goods. I mean, we are making those. In theory, we've got 2. that actually enough to get the 5 I need? Yes. Oh, that's good. Also, let's turn back on pigment. Apparently it's surprisingly useful. It's not as, useful as food, but it'll do. Alright, fox soldier's done. The plus to porridge should prove perfect. I tried. Yeah, I've got +3 to that now. Somehow the brain collectors have been working out. Apparently this is the game where I use all of the buildings I hate, but it all works out somehow. Alright. Turn on plank production. We need the planks. I'm very worried about our fuel. Bring these guys in? I mean, I just got a bunch of extra villagers. I kind of don't want to, is the thing. See if I can't get a little bit more reputation out of the foxes for a bit here. There we go. Trade route is off. Once that arrives at Harpy's Landing, that should hit us right to level 2. And once that's done at Frogmarsh, that should hit us to level 2, and then we'll have Golden Blood done, which is great. Anything else I care to sell? Could certainly use the money, because at this rate I'm gonna have to pay for the Golden Blood seal. Also, do we have that much blight still? Gosh, we do. I don't like that at all. Tinker barely does anything. Herbalist Camp gives me access to a bunch of berries, so I guess I take that. Alright, got my last reputation point. I'm gonna get out of the foxes for a very long time. It is what it is. Everybody's housed. We have 9 extra slots for housing. I could bring in the new people. It wouldn't be deleterious. I am having a minor worry about the whole no more orders thing. Because it's gonna be really hard to get a resolve reputation now. Yeah. End of sentence. Things are bad. The end. I can pop into a glade to reduce my impatience now. I'll probably want to pop into a small glade or two during the storm then. Maybe these two. Certainly looks primed for it. Sure. There, you jokers get over here. Gosh. You jokers get over here, cut towards that one. You other jokers get over. Ooh, that's ugly. Also, that's a large glade. not ideal. Don't do that. You chop into here, and that'll make these accessible, so I may as well chop into those. Open up another small glade. Although I will want to open up that small glade during the storm and not randomly. But we'll work on it. Anyway, it's practically storm time. I'm just gonna set it to open up and we'll deal with it. We'll deal with any consequences that happen later. Why worry about consequences now when you can put off worrying about the consequences until later? This and other really good, legit life tips here at Christie Gaming. I can upgrade the hearth once the temple gets built. The temple's almost built, actually. That'd be nice. I wish I had a woodcutting cornerstone so I had something to sacrifice. Maybe I should have gotten that coal mine. Would have been nice. Alright. Very, 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 very low on fuel. We have a lot of blight. And there's not a lot I can do about any of it. I guess we send it. I hate it, but we do that. Beavers and humans are upset today. That's new. What a new, exciting thing that is a problem. I'm a little surprised we have absolutely no biscuits to speak of, given how much we've been working in the cookhouse. That's bad. How long does this last again? Duration of the season? Is it that dire? It's pretty bad. Alright. Swap you out to the rain mill. Swap. Well, no one can swap, it's just pull now, isn't it? Yeah. Gotta make sure the woodcutters that I need to be woodcutting are online. And I guess that's that. Now I just sit here with my butt clenched and hope the blight doesn't kill us. Whee! Badge of Courage. Impatience -1. Thank God. Make an offering? I mean, what else are we using the resin for? That'll also up the hearth's corruption resistance, which is fantastic. Very happy for that. Any fox I can pull from something? Kinda. We don't need that many people in the rain collector. Go make an offering. Looks good to me. You guys almost through here? Not particularly. Well, I hope you get there. It's probably worth just getting into this one. Let's see if we can't do that. Ooh, that's a big one, isn't it? No, it's not. It just looked like one. Alright. Okie dokie. Cross fingers for that, I guess. Yeah. End of sentence. Oh, I be nervous. I be a nervous boy. Alright. 3 Blight Fighters were enough to keep us. Ooh, Golden Blood finished! Yes! Give. Okay, we got Crystal Feathers, Crystal Feathers, Queen's Feathers, and Metal Feathers. If I got a ton of metal from, I don't know, God, I guess, I could do Metal Feathers pretty easily. If I had a ton of incense, or, yeah, if I had a ton of, like, incense or scrolls, I could do this. Very hard, though, because I don't have either of those. I'd have to buy them, and I'd have to stockpile them. I mean, I could make scrolls, though, to be fair. It does make the beavers happy. But then I would need all of the humans to be happy. So I would need incense. Where would I get that much incense from? That's the question. Oh, that's great. Yes, please. Give. Give, 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 give. That will help mitigate leakage so much. That is so good. Amber is also a viable option here. I just need to sell a lot. And I am making a bunch of trade good packs and pigment. There are definitely good things to say about all that. You broken into the glade yet? Okay, momentarily. Another rain pump drill. This one's a copper Orbane, which doesn't excite me particularly much. Definitely could have been something better. We bought ourselves a little impatience. Yeah. I don't think we'll be getting into there this storm. It feels unlikely. Do that, I guess. Yeah, sure, Queen. It's not like I need the amber to seal the dark ones beneath the earth again. Nah. I'm sure your land tax is real important. I'm being a little sarcastic. I don't know if you can tell. Definitely bring these guys in. Any good trade routes? Sell herbs? It's not a bad price for them. I do need money. Oh, hi. Sure. I'll take 1 billion packs of provisions. That sounds great to me. Alright. Woodcutters, back to work. Back to, you know, proper, actual work. You're good there, you're good there. Foragers camp actually could be useful down here. Why don't we get you two rolling there? This is about to be broken into, so let's nip that in the bud. Control shift to make sure I don't accidentally break into the glade. Yeah. Let's chop those. That'll be good. Got some mushrooms. Waiting for the herbalist camp to exist. Waiting for a lot of things to exist. I guess we're okay for now. Zia, hello. Lovely to see you. We're not producing pie, otherwise that'd be pretty sweet. Do I just sell you an absolute truckload of things and stuff for money? I don't think I would mind selling you a truckload of things and stuff for money. Because I need money. Feels very bad to sell wildfire essence. But not like incorrect enough level of bad. That gets me quite a bit of stuff. 24, 33. I'm an amber short of crystal feathers after the trade routes come in. Zia, you want to buy a wildfire essence? One amber, huh? You are robbing me, just so you're aware, but I'll take it. What? How'd that open? Well, that's lame. Coal again. Vaguely tempting. We'll see. Plague of rats. Food vanishes during the storm. That sucks. A lot. If I got the tools and metal from here. That would get me towards metal feathers. But then again, I just have to sit on my butt and wait. Oh, God, it cost me 2 amber too. Gosh darn it. Alright. I'm not even sure how that happened. Well, I do know how that happened. In fact, I know exactly how that happened. It was queued up before I unmarked it. And so they finished the job they were queued up for and tore down the tree. And that's what happened. It was very unfortunate. I think we're just fine. Just fine. The granary exists. Very, very hard to make anything out of that. Low on fuel. Yeah, sure are. Wish I could do stuff about that. Actually, can you fit over here? Not really, to be honest. Maybe it's good enough. Capped on porridge, that's nice to see at least. Let's get you guys in the cookhouse. Just turn that out as fast as you can. Back to high levels of corruption, I guess because I am using a lot of happy juice right now, huh? Let's slow that down a touch. When are all these coming in? 31 seconds? I guess I can wait 31 seconds. I'm patient enough for 31 seconds. Probably. Alright. Crystal feathers, done. Acquire. Alright. Last one. Essence of corruption. Just use 126 or 116 more units of rainwater. That's easy to do. Holy cow. Wait, that's easy to do. Guys, that's easy to do, is the thing. What if I just did that? Just use as much clearance water as I can because I have infinity amounts of it. Seems good. Turn on all the happy juice. Just use all of the drizzle water we have. We don't care, we just want to take it from the sky and put it in our tanks. Just use as much as possible. Empty the tanks. Doesn't matter why you're using it or how. Just use it. Ooh, that's useless. Hold on. Is that actually useless? That's actually useless. I don't think I'm going to be going into small farms anytime soon. That is a bit of a shame. It's not a year divisible by 3, so I can play pretty fast and loose with how much water I use this year. And I will. I just get some humans in there that aren't doing anything else. Yeah, go on the scribe. You too. We'll get you back on the Blight post in the storm. Trust me. Trust me. We will do that. Okay. Clearance is hit. Am I gonna... I'm already at 530 out of 600. Am I gonna win? Am I gonna beat the Queen's Hand trial? That doesn't feel correct. That feels incorrect. I'm not good enough to beat the Queen's Hand trial. I don't interface with like half of the mechanics in this game because I refuse to kill anyone on purpose. And yet here I am. A strange moment in time. You can't actually do anything there. Oh, we're all at Drizzlewater. That's a shame. What if we put more people in the scribe, though? That would use more water because that is making more people happy. Yes, suck up that water. What delicious clearance water that we have a geyser for. Oh, just guzzle that down. Yeah, with that noise. That very normal noise. That's it. That's it. That's it. I used precisely none of my long-term plans, which is hilarious, but it did it. It's done. The sealed ones are imprisoned once again. Thank you, Viceroy. You not only saved our world, but rekindled the flame of hope in our people. A faith in something that was only a legend, that until now was only a legend of old. I can read. Holy cow. Holy cow. Holy cow. I'm floored. Your trial is complete. Head to the smoldering city and enter the citadel to join the ranks of the Queen's Hands. Whoa, oh my god, I did not expect a hypnotic swirl. First I go home, obviously. I go home and hug Lori and tell her I'm very sorry for doing that to her. Aunt Lori greets you with a gentle smile, though you can see the sadness in her eyes. Somehow I always knew you'd make it, kid. You're just too talented for your own good. She shakes her head. You should go to the Citadel. Ceremony's about to begin. Queen's Hands are already gathering in the throne room. This is what you wanted, right? Her expression is surprisingly emotionless. Go on. You don't want to make her wait. Go now. No, I want to say sorry and okay, well, I suppose it would be prudent to say, hey, spoiler warning, obviously. If you don't want to be spoiled on this Against the Stormlord or whatever the heck is in here, I have no idea. I've none spoilers on this. You do well to mute the stream or turn off the YouTube video or whatever it is if you don't want to be spoiled on this, because I'm doing it. You can't stop me. I'm doing it. closer, child. Welp. That's certainly a thing, huh? How could a very normal queen be that? Oh no. What? No, say it ain't so. Well, what were you expecting? A happy ending? God, no. This is not a happy game, but I love it. Oh, boy. I'm gonna give you my thoughts on the Queen's Hand trial. It is hard. So you're aware. I'm not sure I liked it. Cause like it's like for most roguelikes where you know you get meta progression and stuff like that and you're kind of like living and dying on random rolls, which you do a lot in this game depending on the cornerstones and the blueprints you get. Every game is kind of different, which is great. It keeps the game fresh. But like I kind of liken this to Darkest Dungeon 1 with like Blood Moon mode or whatever, where you only have like 100 weeks to complete the game or you lose. You also have like a death limit or something. And like the Darkest Dungeon campaigns are like really, really long, like exceptionally long, and putting a time limit on that is kind of mean. Like Darkest Dungeon kind of mitigates it because if you are ill prepared, you always have the very poor option of just sending in ill prepared people and making a last desperate attempt at the dungeon to actually win the game. And it's a little bit like that in Against the Storm, but without that last part, because you have to play a lot of games to get to the Adamantine Seal, like a dozen, and they're hours long, and it's very, very hard to tell if you are winning or not. Because, like, you need to have bad events on the world map, and they very wisely put basically nothing but bad events on the map for the Queen's Hand trial. Because you desperately need obsidian boxes and bonuses to get you through this. And if you don't get them, you kind of lose. And like, if I didn't get the... Hey, the music's back. You succeeded, you prevailed where so many have failed. Was it worth it? I don't know. Probably. Anyway. Is that it? It's just like, get out of this game file? Get out of this game file and don't come back? Are they just gonna give me that thing again? Where it's like, yep. Get out of this save file and don't come back. Oh, that's funny. Anyway. What was I saying? But yeah. You don't know if you're behind the curve or ahead of it, because a lot depends on, like, how many bad events you get during the course of your run. Hi, Lori. It kind of depends on how many bad events you get during the course of your run to get you enough obsidian boxes and get you enough bonuses to get to the end. Because, like, you can't not take bad events. If you do that, you just will not get enough seal fragments to clear the seal. Like, you have to get extras. Because, like, the only other way to get seal fragments is to complete villages. And, like, I don't see any physical way to get as many seals as you need in the amount of time you have. Because, like, let's just say on a normal run you will get 5 seals. Let's say you're doing as easy as you can. It's prestige 3. You double the amount of the storm, and you're as low as you can get on reputation needs. Like, you would get 5 from each of one of those. So you would need to do 21 villages in 96 years, I think. So, like, all your games would have to end, like, year 5. Impossible. Well, maybe not impossible, but practically impossible. Like, you'd have to get absurdly lucky. Even with max upgrades, most of my games last till year 6 or 7 at the very minimum. Sometimes they'll last till year 13. The point I'm trying to get around to is that you have to get lucky to win this. And I don't think it's very good when you have to devote a lot of time to what you don't know is a failed attempt or not. Now, it is, it's a very hardcore challenge. People are up for that. A lot of people are masochists and are like, hey, what if I did this extremely tough thing? And, there was absolutely no mercy in it whatsoever. Some people are into that. I mean, like, I'm somewhat of a masochist, but maybe not that much of one. So, like, I'm lukewarm on the Queen's Hand trial at the end of the day. I'll be honest. The only reason I did this was so I could learn more about the story, because I am in love with this game. The lore is mystifying and cool, and, like, just the gameplay style keeps it fresh. I love Against the Storm. It's why I've played, I don't want to know how many hours of it. And I really love story lore. Like, I will listen to a lot of story lore in video games. It is my favorite thing. And so I did this for the lore, which is probably not what most people would do this kind of challenge for. I don't know. I'm done prevaricating on all this, and I want to see what Lori has to say, because apparently there's something new she has to say, because she's saying, look who it is, and there's more, which is good, because that cutscene left me a little bit disappointed. Just a touch. Look who it is. Lori smiles softly. There's something I don't understand. Struggle, you say? What's the problem, kiddo? Oh, no. That's it. Villagers keep starving. Explain how trading. This is the tutorial stuff. Hostility. Nothing about that, huh? I gotta go. Let's turn in that deed, dang it. Queen's Hand trial. Done. There it is. the pauldron. The holy cow, you did it, pauldron. That's the big deal. We got it. Oh my god. Back so soon? Yeah, I am back so soon. I needed to see how cool my pauldron was, Lori. God. Oh, wow. What, what an absolute giant pain. That was nuts. That was just fully nuts. I'm going to take a well-deserved break and eat some dinner. And I'm gonna send you off to somebody else. Dendrian's playing Dave the Diver. Dendrian's cool. Dendrian's a cool dude. He has a cute cat, and how can you ask for anything more out of your stream than a cool dude and a cute cat? You can't. Absolutely impossible. So I'm gonna send you over there. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it. Y'all are I'm very happy that you're here. That was I think my commentary suffered because I was so nervous and focused. So sorry for that. Hope it was still entertaining in a way. Thought it'll be up on YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna call it before my throat goes out even more than it already has. So yeah, you have a lovely evening or day or whatever that time it is for you. And hopefully I'll see you again. Be back tomorrow for Warframe Wednesday. But yeah, you take care until then. Peace.